Hi everyone, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown, a quick little look at Zombi U on the Wii U. Here we see a new survivor, looks strikingly like Ben out of the Walking Dead game. Arise, basically once you die, you'll come back as a new survivor in this safe house. You can vaguely hear there a guy talking in the background. That's actually coming out of the tablet controller, so I can actually hear that clearly on the tablet controller. This is safe house. As you see, that bed was a little save point. To the right, up that alleyway, was the subways and all the tube networks which you can use. But here I'm using the underground sewer, which I've unlocked. On there as well, it said look at your tablet screen. Basically, all you have to do is tap what part of the area you want to go to. And in this case, I'm now off to Buckingham Palace. Right, so objective come up there on the top left-hand screen. As you can see, it's quite a gritty looking area. This game is quite dark in places, and it does make you feel claustrophobic with a torch, because it doesn't light up a great deal. And obviously it's got a limited battery life as well, so it's quite a relief, quite a bit of breath of fresh air when you actually do go outside into the open and get some natural light back. It just feels like it's all closing in, which just adds to the intensity and the scares of this game, basically. I'll try and explain a little bit as well what's going on the tablet controller, because you're not obviously getting the full effect of what's going on here. The tablet controller itself now is showing me the map. I've also got my inventory in a backpack, my torch, and quick buttons basically readily available within a thumb's distance. I think the light and the sound effects really work well in here as well. You can hear the rain thudding when you're in the containers. This area is pretty clear because I've cleared it previously before with the survivor that turned into a zombie that got attacked. You've got a motion tracking button as well. Who's this? Like sleeping on the job? Take care of him. Yeah, you've got a motion tracking button on your gamepad as well, which you press and it will give you a blips on your radar of anything that's around you, but it also shows up crows and rats and things like that, so it makes you a bit more jitterish than you should be. Here you see Buckingham Palace area, and it's been totally took over. You see mayhem has gone on. There's helicopter crashed over there in the distance, and some army vehicles, some Humvees and police vans, and tried to cordon it off, but not had any joy. Over there in the distance you can see red right and above that zombie. That was my previous survivor who got killed and is now a zombie. If I can kill that zombie, I can then take back my backpack and all the things that I've got in that backpack until then. So it's quite imperative that you go back and retrieve your backpack, because I'm scarce in this game. And as you can see there's another zombie there, zombie B Peter. He obviously was the one who killed my previous zombie survivor. Good effect now is I'm obviously going to go and loot their bodies, and you're vulnerable at this stage because you're obviously looking at the gamepad and swiping up over from that backpack or area into your backpack, so you're not actually looking at what's going on the screen, so zombies could be approaching as well, so that kind of adds to the intensity. Also on your gamepad you've got the L1 button will act as a scanner, and you can lift up your pad and look all around you everywhere, just to pick out points of interest and tag them, areas that you might want to go back and look at what's inside things. So it acts like a kind of infrared scanner. So Buckingham Palace, looking back and have a little closer look. God save the Queen in the background. Yeah. I'm not the greatest at this game at the moment. I need to start using how to melee with that bat a bit more better, because the zombie was just attacking me. So as soon as I get better, I'll upload it a bit more footage and a bit of a better gameplay. So anyway, we're looking at the containers, quite a lot of ammo and health packs and what have you in there, and it's kind of a juggling system. This does remind me a lot of the Resident Evil games where you're juggling through items and what's important to you and what isn't. So it's quite intense as to what do you leave behind, what do you take. You can see I've come across a little cubby hole. He's done his washing, good old boy. And there you see the bed where I can save. So while there's zombie beef eaters around, I can't think of any better time to have a little kip. And I was never going to fit in that sleeping bag, so I'll sleep on top of it. Over in the corner there, you've got a workbench where you can upgrade your weapons. You get the right tools to do it, and then you can use one of them workbenches to increase your ammo, increase the power of the weapon, and reduce the spread of the fire and stuff like that. I would say turn the lights out, stick your headphones on, and this game gives you the same kind of feelings that I was getting when I was playing Dead Space. Really intense, really jumpy in places, and you find yourself having a little excuse as to going into the kitchen and making a cuppa and turning the lights on just to compose yourself. Give yourself 5 minutes until you get back into the scare fest, basically. At the minute, I'm a bit lost as to what I was meant to be doing, so have a quick look at my objectives and see that I've got to pick up my lockpick, and it seems like I've walked right past it because it was in that area where I was. I'll show you a little blip on the radar on the map that pops up that area. So I'll have a little quick look in this little room again, make sure there's nothing I missed in there. Nothing in there. So come back, and like a muppet, I realised it was in the container all along. So now I'm juggling other items which I thought I needed to make sure I can pick up the lockpick. So there you go, you can see the objective has been completed up there, new objective. So at this point I thought I'd show you how to use a Molotov cocktail. So I swipe my finger over it, get it ready, and I'm getting ready to throw it. Oh, and I press the wrong button. There you go. Never mind, quick shot to the hedge to sort her out. If they get too close to the zombies as well, they will just instantly grab you, and no matter even if you've got full health, they will rescue you to the floor and it's game over. The zombie will start fresh as a new survivor. So that's what I mean about using the melee a bit more sensibly. And using also the motion tracker a lot, just checking your surroundings, being cautious. You see I just used something to regain a little bit of health so I can juggle it up and grab myself some more ammo out of this container. Just round this corner you can see a little machine gun nest. When I click on that, I'm actually using the tablet controller and actually using the screen to aim as opposed to the thumbsticks. Anyway, I'll leave it there and I'll get into the game a bit more and I'll upload some more stuff when I'm a bit better at the game. I'll give you a bit of a better look at it. Thanks for watching, enjoyed a little insight to it. Bye bye.